They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were... And the Bulls buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Shoots through that hole and picks up 5. He's out to the 11. The Bulls in a good spot here with second and short. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Randall. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Bulls are in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Snagged in the middle. It's Randall. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Looking to throw again. Unloads it downfield. Makes the catch.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
The Bulls trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. He'll do it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
7 Coyotes, 0.
Coming out with it, it's Flowers. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's got an open man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Rebels line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wide open downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Hauls it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Takes the easy one to the back. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. There he goes. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the option. He'll pitch it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Strong, firm tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Rebels in the hurry-up.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Steps away, and he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Now the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. North Carolina ran roughshod over the competition today, en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it, and I don't just mean in those Carolina blue unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Here's a heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. Great place to start for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they will score. Touchdown Bulls.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Pulled and finds his man on the left. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Surging forward on the sneak. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. The Rebels come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to sneak it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Really good start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. They've created some space. They'll snap it from the 36. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Beal. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Rebels will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Caught over the middle. It's Randall. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got a wide open receiver. Touchdown, USA! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now this offense will take the field again. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Rebels decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute game.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Makes the grab. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Gives it on the option. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. Lets it fly. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Going for 6. Touchdown Bulls. Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking. You play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense on the field again. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
That's a first down for the offense.
Finds a spot in the middle. Nice move, creates some space. All by himself down the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
Number 13.
When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not like it into the way Leiter and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? All that speculation all week and
All kinds of room to the right. He's at the touchdown, South Florida. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll start this drive with a pass. It's complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Off the boot, looking for his man. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Got it in the middle, it's Beal. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And first down for the offense.
Wants to throw again. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going deep, makes the catch down the right side. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He leaves it with his back. Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
Coyotes, 14.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Bulls.
And man, the defense really really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He's got him. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Let's see what they've got on second down. Rushes on him. On the move and looking deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. They'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll open the second half on the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's going for a big play downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. They'll move the wide receiver. The run from the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And his throw is incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Still looking, on the move.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Got it in the middle. It's Randall. Touchdown, USF! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
Lining up for the PAT.
Extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14.
He'll bring it out. It's James. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Randall.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. The Bulls lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get ahead.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Randall. Touchdown Bulls. And they take it in for 6 more points. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding. Offense.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. To the ground with the back.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Turning it on! Touchdown, South Florida! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground. And in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. Trying to take it back. Got enough space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll do it himself. Touchdown Bulls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilkerson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking to throw.
Yeah, and we talk about tackling as a defense all the time. 3rd down, money down. They catch the football. Nice job breaking on it, getting them on the ground, and not allowing any yards after the catch.
A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Going right to work up top. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Finley. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the back. Got enough for the 1st down. There he goes. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
What a big-time run for this offense, a physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Wants to go up top. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, USF! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the gun, the ground game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Takes the easy completion, and they pick up just a few on that completion. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Oh, they're after him. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Snags it over the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Pulls and fires complete. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities. And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Bland. Shoots it to the left. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And this one splits the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. 1st down from the 42. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down. The Rebels will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Bulls can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Punt is on its way. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sends it back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Wilkerson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Wants to throw on third. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 35. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. They'll keep it on the ground. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. The Bulls line up to punt it away. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but